Hey guys, welcome back to another video on You're Not Alone. Please like, comment, subscribe. Helps me to get on the algorithm. And you guys already saw the title of this video. I have relapsed. Before I even get into that, I want to let you guys know that the reason I haven't been recording videos isn't because I relapsed. It's only because I even put a message on my YouTube. I went on a trip with my family. I just moved into a new spot. So I've been extremely busy. Busy is good though, blessed as always, but yeah guys, I relapsed. I think you guys who have been following me, you guys have seen that I've gotten all the way up to 6 months, going on into 7 months. And it came with a lot of benefits and a lot of things that's manifested into my life has been because of the practice. But, I'm not even gonna say but too, I feel like relapses are all a part of the process. And I don't wanna say that so people can be like, hey, it's okay for me to relapse, this and that. If you have a goal, go for it. But recognize you're not going to be perfect. When I first hopped on this journey, I never even expected to get as high as I did. And when I did start going pretty far with it, when I started this last journey right here, I just told myself 90 days would be cool, but YouTube started growing a lot more. I started seeing more blessings. So I said to myself, let me stay on it. And even though I have relapsed, I am going to still hop on the journey and see how far I can take it, because I've seen how far it just practice has gotten me in such a short amount of time. So to give you guys a little insight, I got a girlfriend probably a month ago. And just to show you guys I'm not crazy as well, I made a video back when I hit 60 or 90 days. And I think around that time, I already started a new job. And I let you guys know in that video that I was already starting to get signs from a girl in my job that she, wanted something with me. But I didn't try to stay paranoid. I just kind of kept my head down, and eventually something did blossom on it. And eventually, when we first did it, had sex, my bad, I don't know what words I can say on here because I'd be thinking this is TikTok. But yeah, when we first had sex, I didn't release. But I think a couple times after that, I was going through something around the time. And I'm yo, I'm so stressed out. Look, let me just do it. And this is the funny thing about the story as well. So as soon as I released, tell me why an hour after that happened, she tries to break up with me. Left me extremely confused, but it is what it is. We end up fixing that argument, and we got back together. Okay, so we didn't break up. She was trying to break up with me, but we still was able to fix what was going on around that time. Still left me confused, but then I went on my trip to Belize. I came back, and then we did it again. And then, oh no! So this is what happened. I'm going to be straight up honest with you guys as well. So when I was in Belize, after having sex with her and releasing that one time, I was in Belize, and I fell short to temptation. When it came to the corn, I dabbled out there at least 1 or 2 times. And then when I came back on a Friday, then we linked up on a Monday because I wanted to kind of get things together for my life. And that Monday she was telling me hey, look, I feel like we should break up again. I'm bro, what's going on? She gave me weird vibes, and then she was already trying to say it again. So then the next morning, that's when she calls me and then she breaks up with me. I'm bro, what? So she breaks up with me. I go on throughout my day. I call her later in the night. I'm saying yo, what's good? And we kind of we reconciled again. So I'm okay, this is really weird. And I've seen stories on Reddit about how people sometimes they have girls in their lives, they attract them with semen retention, and then once they relapse or whatnot, the girl ends up losing attraction. I could tell this girl she's a really cool person. Don't even get me wrong, she's an amazing person. But she would cook for me, she would give me things, buy me things, and it's something I've never had happen with a girl ever. So that's why I decided to wife her and make her a girlfriend. And then after I relapsed, it's now I'm seeing a completely different person. And it's not even I relapsed, the vibes were off, and then she ends up breaking up with me a little bit later. It's I relapsed and wants to break up with me immediately. The vibes are all off. So it's just extremely weird. But it is what it is. I still thought it was in my head. We got back together. When you get back together, we talk about the things we're gonna change and do better for the relationship. So I promised her all these different things, but still, like, I was in Belize, I had some things happen, and then this whole relationship has been taking me away from like life stuff. So I'm like, okay, let me focus on these life things. But then 2 days later, she's like, I want to help you move into your spot, which is extremely nice. I thank her for that. Like, I'm like, yo, like, I really appreciate it. She came through, she helped me pick up some things from my crib, take it over here. And it happened a couple more times and it was amazing. But even after that, I told myself like, hey, look, I am still not where I want to be in life. And I see how far semen retention can get me. So even after those times, like, I already had a conversation with her saying like, hey, like, we can have sex, but I don't want to release like that. I don't want to do that anymore. At least for the time being. Like, I tell myself like, I want to go at least like a year and a half and see where this practice can take me. Because look, in 6 months, look, my life has changed like a lot. Like, I look really different. My social media has been gaining some traction. My confidence has been like at an all-time high. Money's been coming in. So I didn't want to do anything to throw that off. But she understood that, and we were cool. The next day, energy was just off again, and I didn't know what was going on. So it was like a very hot and cold behavior. I gave her some space. I'm like, hey, look, I'm not trying to be needy or like trying to be pushy. I see the energy's off. Let me take a step back. And this was on, so last time I released was on a Thursday. This is going into a Friday. Took a step back. She normally says goodnight to me. Didn't say goodnight to me this time. I still was like, I'm not tripping. I'm still like really comfortable within myself. Then it goes into Saturday and then the vibes are like still off. And then she ends up calling me and saying like, hey, look, I can't do this. And I'm like, bro, I was trying to convince her, but at the end of the day, I'm telling myself like, why am I gonna stay in a relationship if just keeps happening? So that happened, and fast forward to today, I'm on 4 days. I feel good, like, honestly. Like, I don't want people to get into a relapse sometimes and think they start back like at square one. You gotta realize if you went an extremely long time, especially 6 months, like, you still built up this energy within yourself. Releasing, and especially to corn, like, the only time I felt extremely different was when I did it to the corn. And that told me that I'm never doing that ever again. Like, I can't even tell myself like, hey, look, you went this amount of time, what's one more? Because I saw that can be a dangerous spiral. Because I remember after I did that, the very next day, it was extremely hard for me to make eye contact. So I'm like, all right, no, I'm not doing this. But I'm back on 4 days. I'm feeling pretty good. And I'm here to let you guys know that, hey, look, if you fall down, like, just get yourself back up. And now you guys are gonna be the ones motivating me, because I know I've motivated some of you guys to hit a long streak. Now I'm gonna be watching you guys. You guys are gonna be commenting down below to kind of keep me motivated on this journey. And I want you guys to know as well, like, I try to keep it real with you guys on these videos too. Like, I could have got on this video and just talked to you guys and be like, hey, look, still going strong, life going amazing, this and that. But I have a very authentic like vibe to me, and I wouldn't feel right getting on camera and just talking like I didn't relapse. You get me? I had some fun. I feel like it was a nice little distraction. I went those 6 months, and now like I had like this distraction to kind of, I don't know, kind of reset my brain. Like, I still know that 6 months I had a bunch of energy. But to be honest, operating at that period for a very long time, it does something to your mental. Not like I was like having breakdowns or anything like that, but I just felt my body, it was like burnt out. I was very burnt out. And for people going a very long streak, does that mean that if you go 6 months, you feel burnt out, you should relapse? No, but it does give your mind a little mental leeway of being like, okay, I relapsed, that huge streak, there's not this pressure on me anymore. I get to kind of start anew. Some people can take it all away, but even when you take it to those like high numbers, you have to kind of really work on transmuting. And I've made videos in the past of like how to handle the semen retention energy. But the days that I wanted to relax, like, I couldn't even do it. Like, my mind was just so wired to get to that next level. And internally, I don't know, it was just causing like this imbalance within me. But you guys see here, I'm on 4 days. I'm about to motivate you guys again, because I'm about to get on another high streak. And I'm gonna get more consistent with dropping my videos. Like, that was a little break that I was taking. Like I said, I had some things I had to take care of like in my life, but I kind of missed dropping videos, connecting with you guys. And I'm looking forward to seeing your guys' streak, how much further I get on this like second streak. because it's gonna show you too, like once you kind of get up to these high level numbers, like 6 months, and when you relapse, I'm here to show you guys that it's not gonna be, you're not back to square one. Like before, like I will hit a month, relapse, then back up and down, up and down, up and down, then a month, then back and forth. With that 6 months, I'm pretty confident I can get up to like a crazy number again. You just gotta like really believe in yourself and don't get down on yourself. I think that's how I was feeling, at least. Like I was feeling like, hey, look, I was too attached to that streak, and you get a little depression after you relapse. Like, just remember guys, semen retention is a tool for greatness. At the end of the day, you're still that person doing the things that you need to do. And I also read in a book, Untethered Soul, really good book, by the way, check it out. Very good spirituality book, but it teaches you not to be attached to things. Like you gotta really practice detachment. Don't be attached to your car, your money, your place, because that could be all gone tomorrow. And it also goes into the esoteric things at semen retention. Try not to be so attached to your streak. And that's why a lot of people on here say not to count your days, because by counting your days, you put this huge attachment on it, then you have all this pressure, and then it makes it more easier to relapse. Me, I count the days because I have a YouTube channel, and it's cool to update you guys on where I am on the streak. I thought someone crashed or something, but yeah, it's cool for me to update you guys to see like where I'm at. But that's it for this video. Like I said, I'm gonna be a lot more consistent with the videos, and I'm also curious to see what number of days you guys are at. So comment down below so I can start having motivation to hop back on it. But yeah, guys, I'm excited for this new journey, whether it comes with the esoteric, the semen retention, and new things in my life. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you guys found any value within this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.